Anthony Taylor here, live from the Upper Cumberland Weather Mobile Command Center. I'm actually out and about in Cookeville right now, but I want to bring y'all just a quick update on our potential for severe weather over the next few hours. I want to stress that this is a very low end risk of severe weather. We're not expecting widespread severe weather by any means. This risk has just really developed over the last 24 hours or so. Late last night, the Storm Prediction Center issued their day one outlook, bringing a level 1 out of 5 marginal risk of severe weather northward into the Upper Cumberland. And later on today, they have actually extended it to include the entire region. It's a very low level risk, only a 5% probability of damaging straight line winds occurring within 25 miles of any location. So wherever you're at, there's only a 5% chance of damaging winds occurring within 25 miles of you. So pretty low. There's also a very low level tornado risk associated with this as well. A 2% probability of a tornado occurring, again, within that same 25-mile radius. Very low probabilities. This is a very conditional severe weather threat. The parameters needed for severe weather are just ever so barely in place, but that does not mean we will actually see severe weather, but we have to mention the possibility over the next few hours. That's why we want you to stay weather aware. That's why I'm coming to you live right now remotely. Hopefully y'all can hear me. Hopefully this is coming through clearly for y'all. Trying a few new things here on the mobile side, but hopefully it's working out pretty well. But you can see radar here, and we will zoom in. This storm line is a broken line right now. A few clusters along this line. It has just moved east of I-65. Pretty good storm cell here, about to move across 840 into Wilson County. So if you're in the Lebanon area, might be getting a pretty good storm here in the next 15 minutes or so. But that activity will continue to move off towards the east over the next few hours. So for areas like Hartsville, Lafayette, Carthage, these storms will be arriving to you probably within the next 30 to 45 minutes and continuing east from there. So Smithville, McMinnville, probably in the next 30 minutes to an hour. Areas like Cookeville, Salina, Sparta, Spencer, probably I'd say within the next hour and a half, and probably about 2 hours or so for the Plateau, Jamestown, Crossville, those areas. So these will be fast moving. It will not take very long for these storms to move through. Some areas may not see much from this. Again, it's a broken line of storms. And the great news is right now we don't see any signs of severe weather with this. No severe weather actively occurring. But a few of these storm cells are pretty strong with some embedded strong wind gusts in them. And again, we cannot rule out that potential for an isolated quick spin-up tornado. If a tornado did occur, it would likely be very weak and would form quickly and would dissipate very quickly as well. In fact, it may even form too quickly to get a warning out as soon as it forms. So these would be very fast-moving storms again. And but it's something we're going to watch for. Again, very low in severe weather risk. It is entirely possible that after we get through the next few hours and our severe weather threat ends, we may not have had a single warning issued, and that would be wonderful. I just want to let y'all know that this threat is there. Again, low level, 1 out of 5 marginal risk of severe weather, again, for the next few hours. Once we get to around 8 p.m. or so, our severe weather threat will completely end for the night. So that's the good news. So this will be in and out pretty quick, but I know this may be catching a lot of y'all off guard. That's why I'm hopping on live. There's no warnings in effect right now, no watches in effect. I'm just letting y'all know, again, that this potential is there for the potential for severe weather. Again, very low end risk of severe weather, nothing to get too terribly concerned about. Just stay weather aware, especially if you're like me and you're out and about right now. Just know these storms are going to roll through over the next few hours. They'll be quick moving, and just about as quick as they start, they'll be over with. Now, we will have chances for scattered showers to continue off and on through tonight and into tomorrow. We might even see a wintry mix of precipitation along the plateau tomorrow as well. Not really expecting any impacts from that right now, but if anything changes on that front, we'll let you know. But again, as far as severe weather, again, these storms will continue to move towards the east again over the next few hours. So I'm in Cookeville right now. I am actually sitting in the Belk parking lot while my wife's shopping. My birthday was yesterday, so this is kind of my day out, and unfortunately there's potential for severe weather coinciding with their plans. So we're having to kind of readjust things, and we'll maybe have to do things a little bit later this evening than I would have liked, but it is what it is. That's why I'm always here covering these storms as always. So I'm going to sign off now. I got to figure out exactly how I'm going to go about doing that, because we've got multiple multiple connections going on here between the mobile setup and the setup and our studio. But hopefully y'all can hear me. Hopefully this is coming through for y'all. And if you missed anything, just go back and watch the replay. I want to keep this brief, but if we do have any warnings issued, hopefully not, but if we do, I will hop on live and provide coverage for those. But y'all stay safe. I'll stay safe, and God bless.